Hello and welcome back to New World. So InZOI released their mod kit about a month ago and the community has been absolutely cooking. In this period though, InZOI and CurseForge both partnered up to give creators an opportunity to compete for a prize in order to showcase their modding skills. And in this video, I want to actually showcase the winners of this contest and show you guys what the community has been cooking up behind the scenes when it comes to modding stuff in InZOI. And I'm gonna be honest, there has been a lot of very high quality mods that have been released, and it's only been a month, so I'm super excited to showcase this with you guys. If you like the content I put out, make sure that like, comment, and subscribe button down below, as we have a ton of content releasing for this game. I also want to give a special thanks to CurseForge for sponsoring this video. Let's go ahead and hop into this video though, because we have a lot of mods to showcase, and I can't wait for you guys to see how talented these creators are, and it completely enhances the gameplay experience. All right, so one of the first creators I want to showcase is a creator called Appalooza10. Now, Appalooza10 has made these really cool high quality sweatpants. You can also see that there are a lot of clothes that this creator makes when it comes to CreatorZOI, and it actually looks absolutely insane. Like, the quality looks great. Like, it looks like these pants actually has stitches on them. I love the creases in the pants, and I love how like you can combine these with, this is just a regular in-game shirt, and I use the import texture feature to go ahead and give this kind of my Zog shirt that I wanted to go ahead and add in. Shout out Zog. But yeah, like as you can see, this is a very cool high quality pair of pants from this creator. It has this like very cool streetwear art vibe to it, which looks very nice, and it just fits the aesthetic of the game really well. Now going over to formal, this is also from the creator Appalooza10, and this looks so good. This formal outfit, it has these like riffles at the bottom, and then if you go up, it has this very cool sleek look. And as you can see, y'all also have tattoos as well. We're going to get into those in a second, but as you can see, this is a very good looking high quality formal outfit. You can't change the certain color of these, but hopefully that does get updated. You can update mods very easily and simple in game, but as of right now, there are two swatches that we are able to choose from, which is white and black, but these look very good and extremely high quality. Now going on to the next creator, we were going to talk about those tattoos, and if we go over here, this tattoo was created by the creator named Enai, E-N-A-I, and they make very high quality CreatorZOI custom content as well, tattoos and also clothes. If I go over to the summer category, as you can see, this is a very cool summer dress that they made. It looks very nice, and like I said, it fits the aesthetic of the game. That's one thing that I really like about all of these, is that they just fit the aesthetic of the game, and it gives more variety in CreatorZOI. Now you don't really feel limited to anything. You can really go in and create and add in some very high quality things to enhance the gameplay experience, because these Zois look very realistic. More clothes added in just makes the characters feel a lot more alive. Now if we go over to sets, you cannot change the color of this dress completely once again, but hopefully this does get updated to have support for more color swatches. But as you can see, this dress does look very high quality, and also the tattoo as well. If I go over to accessories, I'm going to show you guys how I was able to place this tattoo. So if you go over to the ring category, you can go in and you can select different tattoos, and it kind of fits your character well. This is also created from Enai as well, a very good looking high quality. I'm gonna go back over so you guys can see it a little bit more. As you can see, this is a very high quality tattoo. It looks nice. I believe, I don't know what animation this is, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. I'm not going to try to guess it, but it is overall a very high quality tattoo, and it looks very good. As you can see, this fits a very cool aesthetic, and it's like Zoids can now have tattoos thanks to custom content and thanks to modders, which is just insane. Like, we're able to go in and really create the characters that we want. And heading over to sleepwear, and they also has some very cool sleepwear as well. Now this one does come with swatches, so if I go over and I hit this my texture, they have 4 different colors that you're able to choose from. You have this blue, the previous one was this pink, you also have this red, and also you can go over and we have this yellow as well, which looks very cool. Another addition added in when it comes to sleepwear, which is most definitely needed in this game, and it just makes the game feel a lot more alive. Once again, more custom content, the more variety we have with creating characters, which is very cool. The next creator that I want to showcase is Dreamdoll. And if we go over the outfits and we go over to top, this is a different top and a different bottom. And as you can see, if you go over, you can change the color of the top. This is something that you can change the color of, which is very cool. I really like this black. Now, one thing about Dreamdoll, they have a lot of kind of urban style streetwear. Not gonna lie, like this looks insanely high quality. The jeans look nice. They have this kind of ruffle at the bottom, which is cool, with this very cool like lace top, which is like, this looks nice. I'm not gonna lie, very high quality. I combine this with the So shoes that we previously showcased in another episode, and also I have the stockings, the in-game stockings as well, with the watch that you can go over to craft. You can craft the watch, you can kind of add that in if you want to. And also I got the glasses as well with the tattoo from Enai. Like once you kind of combine this looks absolutely insane. It's a very cool outfit. Now if you go over to accessories and you go over to wristwear, they have a belt that goes with this, and because I'm already having something with wristwear is going to come out, but it's cool to showcase this to you all. So if I go over, I can actually change the color of this. So I'm gonna go to this white so it kind of makes sense, and we pan out, and as you can see, it's a belt that goes over this as well, which looks nice. So this is a very cool black and white fit. It's insane to see different type of aesthetics in InZOI. It actually makes the characters once again feel more alive, feel like they have more personality to them. So now when you're going in your pop star, your streetwear ZOIs, they're now able to have that aesthetic even more when it comes to this, from tattoos to different tops. And if we go over the tops, there's also another top from Dreamdoll. They have another lace top as well, very high quality. Once again, it goes well with this outfit. You can kind of combine it and change it up a little bit if you want. And they also have this jacket, which looks really cool. Now I had to adjust the size of the breast to make it a lot smaller so it doesn't clip. But as you can see, if we go over to tops and I scroll back down, you can also have, they also have different swatches for the, I believe this is the bra. So they have different swatches for the bra as well, which looks very cool. Now this is a main color. I think if you go to sub color, yeah, you can also change the color of these. So you go to sub color, you can change it from white to black or whatever kind of aesthetic you want. Okay, so you can't necessarily change the color of both the bra and the jacket. It doesn't seem like, well, you can kind of, I believe. So you just select the color and then you can change it to keep it. Oh, okay, cool. So that's a very interesting way to do it. So if you want to change the bra and also the jacket, you select a preset and you can change the color. And then if you go to sub color, you can change this as well to kind of fit whatever color that you want, which is very cool. I think this is nice. So it's a cool little trick that you can do to go and change the color of it, which is nice, which I think looks very cool. As you can see now, it has a lot of layers, a lot of variety. Now if we go over to party wear, this is another outfit from Dreamdoll, which looks very cool. It's very up to date, modern. Now the game does have its own texture when it comes to skin, which is why the bra is in the way, but hopefully there's a way we can get this removed so it doesn't kind of clip with the dress. But it does look very nice. If we go over the color, we can also change the color of this dress as well. So Dreamdoll has a lot of ways you can kind of change the variant. If I go over to my texture, you can also put in your own custom texture as well, which is very cool. So you can kind of have a different style dress if you want, which is nice. This is nice. I like this a lot. Once again, a way that you can really enhance and have different variety of ZOIs in your game, which makes the game feel a lot more realistic, a lot more alive. I actually really do like this. This is insane, y'all. Like the fact that we're able to do this is crazy. On to the swimming category, we have a creator that goes by the name of MeritSelket. Now they have very good looking swim sets. Now I do wish the game did remove this kind of like bra overlay. It's like a bra on top of a swimsuit, which is hilarious. So hopefully they get that removed. But as you can see, this does look very cool. I actually like the fit of this a lot. I think it looks more realistic. They also have another version of this as well. Now if I go over, you cannot select the swatches for these, which is okay. They also have a little bit more like tropical dress version, which I think looks cool. So you can kind of go in and have different aesthetics and different styles. When it comes to you going down the swimwear, I actually really do like this one a lot. I think this looks, I like the fit of it. I like the strings that kind of come out here, which is nice. It does complement this character very well. The bright blue eyes kind of like matches like this very fun bright tone. So this looks really cool. I should just just change the color of the shoes. Let's go like white for both of these. Let's kind of go all white for these. Ooh, I actually really like that kind of like base going over here. There we go. This is cool. I like this. All right, so let's go ahead and go into the actual world and see what more we can add in as far as build mode. All right, so we are outside of her home right now, and as you can see, InZOI has a lot of things as far as making the perfect realistic house. It has a lot of items that you're able to use, and also the community has cool things that they added in with the canvas, like this motorcycle here. And if I put on the roof here, you can see this realistic car here as well. So we have a lot of things that we can add in the game already as far as very cool items and stuff like that. But what about some more items in the game, especially some clutter? Because the more clutter you add in a home, the more realistic it feels. As you can see, it's a lot going on in this house, but it's very realistic. It looks nice, but I want to add in some more stuff. So if I go over to the build mode section, so one thing that makes a house feel alive is clutter. Now we already have some cool clutter, like we already have the mixer here, the dish rack, we have like a lot of cool stuff, but what about adding in some more things? So if there's this creator named MoxxyHaven. If I go over to the kitchen category, there is some more clutter that we can use in the game to further flesh out immersion. So what I want to add in is I want to add in a couple of drinks. I want to add in some drinks. This is like a younger couple, so of course they're going to drink, have some fun. We got some things like whiskey here. We have some more drinks as well to go ahead and add in that realism in the game. Now these are not functional, but it's a very cool way to just add in a little bit more realism, so we can have like another category for the drinks. So now as you can see, we have realistic drinks here, which looks very cool, and it fits the vibe of the house very well. So if I go back, if we walk in here, we go in the house, as you can see, like this looks absolutely insane. Just a quick break to show you guys how good InZOI looks, and how a couple months in and the community has cooked with some very good looking amazing builds. But let's go ahead and go in the kitchen. As you can see, these are the drinks. So now we have a whole bunch of stuff inside of this kitchen, which looks very nice, and it feels lived in. And then we go over here and we kind of have this section right here when they invite friends over or whatever. This is a cool little added addition to make the game feel a lot better. And she has a boyfriend, Mateo Estranada. Now he is a gamer. He likes playing a whole bunch of games. So what about adding in some games? Yes, there's another creator that added in a couple of cool items in here, so we can have that added in the game as well, to kind of tell that story of saying, hey, this is a gamer Zora. He likes playing games as his hobby. So if I go back over to build mode, there's a really cool item called the Palm Deck made by PatrickJr. And as you can see, if I click this and I go down, this is very, very cool, and it's actually able to be used in the game. Yes, and there's also something else from PatrickJr, which is the game station. I want to put this game station, if I can put this under here. As you can see, it says game station. If you look back there, it has a very cool little subtle InZOI sign on the back here, which is cool. But let's go ahead and go in game, because I want you guys to see this actually be able to be used. So I'm going to press the play button. I'm gonna walk over here, and if I select it, you can play Zoi Life. This is actually very, very insane. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually about to play this cool palm deck. So it goes to show you how modders can add in some very realistic items in the game, and it can just really enhance the gameplay experience. Now this does not move. It says the screen does not change, but hopefully in an update they can find a way to make this be able to be used and changed, which is nice. But it's just another thing to add in immersion, and another thing to tell the story. And that's what InZOI is all about, telling stories, making sure that your characters look exactly how you want them to, and having the mod kit be able to be introduced is actually insane. And it's only been a month. It's only been a month, and creators have made some very cool realistic items, like the clothes. As you can see, the pants textures and how cool they look. You can go ahead and add in things like your own custom layers as well. So we got the Zog merch on top of the custom content. It just makes the character have its own vibe, and it feels super realistic and super nice. And we got our handheld console here, and we have our console down here, which is very, very cool. All right, so that is it for this video. I really wanted to showcase some of the winners from the Top Modder contest, to show you guys what the community has been cooking up when it comes to really making InZOI feel alive, and seeing some of the talented creators. Now each of these creators did win $150. Now there is still time for any modders out there to win up to $1,400 in their $11,000 prize pool, so you guys can go go in and create mods and get paid from these mods if you get selected as a winner. So not only is your hard work getting paid for, but also I want to be able to showcase some of the hard work that you guys have put in. There are tons of mods over on CurseForce. You can actually download in-game with the in-game mod menu as well. Modding is what makes games absolutely fun and absolutely great. I had a ton of fun creating this video, seeing the community and seeing how in just a month we got so many things, from realistic builds, realistic Zoids, and now added in mods so we can have the complete experience of a life simulation game. I want to say thank you guys for watching this video. If you like the content I put out, make sure that like, comment, and subscribe button down below. I really appreciate y'all. Modders, go in and go get some money, man, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm very excited to see what all you guys can come up with. I appreciate y'all. New World out.